know.
It just has no friends.
Mine get bad. Mine used to be like Hugh Jackman.
Like not like
bad.
thick or anything, but just
Shut up, bro. That's literally watch this transition. No, Pookie, but not that kind of Pookie.
Hey! That was so good.
I hate everything about that. No, commit to the bit.
It's like that.
Ugh, fake energy.
Oh, for real, that's how I am today.
You know, I'm still gonna play basketball for like 3 hours tonight. All right.
Oh, that sucked.
That did suck. Okay, welcome to In Between the Scenes.
Oh, that
Episode
also
2.
sucked too.
No, but that's the point. It just all sucks. That's
Alright,
alright.
it's not gonna like. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm sorry. I'm done.
Okay. Welcome to In Between the Scenes. I can't speak.
In Between the Scenes. Human. Nothing.
Don't want to talk.
Boo.
Okay.
Welcome to In Between the Scenes. That was the worst possible. I hate to say that was a terrible idea. That might have been terrible. So, okay, the idea there was that this week we're talking about friendships and how, because I call all my friends Pookie, and that's become a thing. So it's not that kind of Pookie, because they're our friends. And so Moira's genius idea was
It wasn't my idea.
it was not Jackson's idea, not my Pookie's idea.
My Pookie's idea.
Her Pookie's idea was to just jump out of the chairs for our intro because we were struggling. Because we're tired.
Yeah, it's been a week for sure.
But
Alright.
this week we're gonna start with the Bible verses to
Because-
touch on because last week we kind of tangented. That's not a word.
We
We went on
tangent.
about multiple tangents before we got to the key point.
And we
then
literally
think-
read like 2 verses.
Yeah, we were not as well prepared, but now we got some verses that kind of sharpen the idea of like what friendship is before we start talking about like our own life experiences and stuff.
Iron sharpens iron, and one man sharpens another. That's Proverbs 27:17.
I mean, we don't preach here, but like,
Yeah.
I feel like we get what that one means. Like, your company kind of helps define who you are. which is
Surround
why it's
yourself with the people that will help you grow.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
good. But we'll get into it later. But I think it's
I was
important to
thinking
have
of that
intentional, especially for us as Christians, if we want to shape our life like that. It's good to have an intentional Christian community, and probably our closest, deepest friendships be through God. But we'll talk about it. Maybe it'll come with the verses. I honestly have not read through the doc yet. But having an intentional non-Christian community as a Christian is also very important to me, I think,
Yeah.
because you need to be a light.
And it's not just friends either. It's surround yourself with mentors too, which
Yeah.
could be
Which
friends.
could be friends.
But
I consider my mentors my friends. Shout out Joe Darnell. He's only like a couple years older than me, so
couple 4.
2005. I was born 2005.
Yeah, so you're 4 years younger. Because
Yeah.
he's 2001.
Sorry, was I supposed to say a few years instead of a couple years?
Yeah, because couples 2.
All right. Well, great transition from you. Ecclesiastes 4:9-12. 2 are better than 1 because they have a good reward for their toil. For if they fall, one will lift up his fellow. I was not read. That's not the version I've read Ecclesiastes earlier, and I did not stop there, so it threw me off like crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
But yeah, friendship is important.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Especially
pretty-
in hard times.
Yeah, because you need someone like, obviously, it's kind of confusing for me, or at least it used to be, where it's like, God is all we need.
Mm.
But God tells us to surround ourselves with other people of Christian community to help lift us up. And like, those are godly things. Those are godly friendships. So even though, all right, laugh track. Gosh. So even though, yes, we only really need God, God wants us to have friends who can lift us up. And those are gifts from God that we are like so blessed with, which is something I struggled with early on, where it's like, is it really important to have friends? Because like, you don't need them. So if you prioritize them too much, but no, prioritizing good, healthy friendships is a a godly thing.
It's also important to remember that some friendships aren't for long term; they're for short term.
That kills me.
It does kill
I don't
me,
know how
but
to do
it's
that.
so true.
Because I try, like, I prefer to be close with, like, everyone I meet, which is probably the pride thing or something. I don't know. There's a deeper issue there.
But do you think you're gonna be friends with all these people once you graduate?
That's what's gonna kill me. Like, I don't want to have to, like, I don't want to feel like I'm picking and choosing people.
Yeah.
But certain people will be in my life longer, and, like, I know that. Like, there are certain people, like Pookie over there, who will be my friend past college, and, like, I feel very confident about that.
Yay.
I hope me and Pookie don't have a falling out. I'd cry.
What would y'all even have a falling out about?
What would we have a falling out?
So many things. Are you
You guys
kidding
have
me?
almost had a falling out.
Dude, are you kidding me? We could have a falling out over so many things. It won't happen because we're fine, because we're more mature than that. But what?
Yes,
Okay.
Pookie?
I was gonna say that some friendships are just for a season, but they're always for a reason.
Bars!
Okay, hopefully we cut that part, but if we want to put in, like, some. I'm just kidding.
No,
it's
I'll
great.
just put in that one part with no context.
Yes. But she is right.
She
I
is
guess.
right. She said something like that last time, and it was pretty good. Or was that
Yeah.
Pity? I think they both said something like that.
Well, my Pookie's pretty smart person. Not that yours isn't.
Thanks, man.
Got you, man.
Look, he's smarter.
You?
Your Pookie's kind of smart too, but like not quite as smart as his Pookie.
Oh,
Wait, what'd you just say?
He basically said that you're dumber than him.
yeah, that's basically what he
This is
said.
the guy reading a Lego manual.
Because you couldn't, and he's helping you.
Okay.
Ugh.
Oh
Roasted.
boy.
But okay, I want to stick on that point of, like, how hard it is to, like,
Yeah.
not think about friendships, like, long term.
Yeah.
It makes me feel terrible whenever, like, I don't see a friendship long term, or I'm not willing to do that. But, like, they're not all supposed to be long term. Like, not
Yeah.
everyone can be your friend. And I've been blessed with having, like, so many opportunities and so many friends and so many chances to, like, build community. Just because I'm naturally, like, way too outgoing to an annoying point. But then that means people, like, I talk to people and things happen, but then I want to create such a close connection with everybody. But, like, I just can't keep that with everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know how to.
And I think
Deal with that.
sometimes those people can come back too. I mean,
Yeah.
we have mutual friends. And for me, I haven't been friends with them for a really long time until this year again.
Yeah.
I mean, we are acquaintances, but we haven't been friends
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah,
So-
but, like, recently I've been wanting to grow every friendship so close and be vulnerable and honest with everybody and check in with everybody. But then I lose all my energy doing that. Like, I don't have the opportunity to do that for everybody. So then I drain myself, and then I'm not really helping anyone.
Yeah.
If you're not filled with the Holy Spirit and you're not filled with the energy to do something, then how are you going to help anybody, let alone yourself? And that's tough because, like I said, you care about everyone, so you don't want to pick and choose.
Yeah.
But there are just certain people that got put in your life for the long term and for the short term.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Pity, we played baseball together. What, like 4 years, 5, 6,
Yeah.
5, 6 years ago. We were on the same travel team, and we were like friends in the sense of we were on the same team. But I don't really think
Yeah, we weren't really like
we weren't boys.
we weren't that close.
Yeah.
And then even in high school too, like
I knew
I don't
of
remember
you
if you ever came around to the six or not when you were in high school.
like late.
But like
Yeah.
Yeah.
we were
you
never
came around
really.
around the same time.
I
did.
mean, we
A
like
little bit
knew
before.
of each other. But
Yeah, I knew
didn't,
of
like-
you, and like
And then
I knew your
CSF
sister
happens.
some, but
Yeah, and then
Yeah, I
CSF
played
happened.
soccer with your sister. Which is funny because I didn't know she had a brother.
You played soccer with my sister?
Yeah.
Yes. That's cool. The more you know.
I'll cut her name out.
The more you know.
And then yeah, this year because of CSF and because of environment, me and Pity, who have a lot of the same interests and obviously beliefs, like it just naturally happened and we grew close, and now, you know, he'll be my friend long term. That's what I believe, at least. I feel pretty confident about that. But you know, not everyone's gonna come back around, and I don't like. It feels terrible to be like well, you have to lose that person in your life, but like in the long run, it's not. But I just can't. I don't know why. I can't process that. I'm like really like I can't give any advice on this because I'm struggling with it hard.
Yeah.
But I want to try to fix everyone, like everything, and like be able to be close with everyone. But that's just not possible at all. You have to distance yourself from people sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Do you
know.
two have any insight on this?
Do we have what? Why I wasn't really listening too much because I'm trying to figure out these directions.
Okay, we can move on to the next
Wait.
verse because they have nothing
the
helpful.
The
So.
question was, what were your thoughts on the Ecclesiastes 4:9-12,
2 are better than 1.
and the importance of friendships in hard times?
Yeah.
I think that friendship, like Jesus modeled friendship. He had his disciples. He could have done it alone because he was Jesus, but
Yeah.
he needed them to like we all need friends, and even Jesus, had friends. I feel like that's a good example. To have people to lean on, and he went through hard times, and they went through hard times, and they were there for each other, and it was a stronger ministry because of the friendships that they had.
Yeah.
So I think that's cool.
Very good.
And another one is with this kind of funny we can get into. 1 Thessalonians 5:11. It's the list coming out. I hate it. Therefore, encourage one another and build one another up. Which, if you see a lot of guy friendships, and friendships I have, my closest, they're not really like this, but some of them kind of are, where the words we are saying are not the most encouraging
No.
or the most building one another up, but you build a bond where it never once comes off negative,
Yeah.
and it never breaks them down. Not that, so that's something I need to work on, is that the words are building them up.
I think we just had this conversation, an encounter, not that long ago.
Yeah, but it's confusing because it's always joking and it always doesn't matter. And at the end of the day, these people that you're saying probably the worst things to, honestly.
Yeah.
You die for them in a second. I reposted something on TikTok. Funny enough, it was me defending my homeboy who I haven't said a nice word to in 2 years. I'm that's so real. There's part of that's part of friendship and joking, and it's not serious, and what really matters is your actions at the end of the day. But I think it is a good reminder to sometimes refrain in certain ways.
I feel like with those friendships, I feel like there's a understanding that it's joking, but I also feel like the things that are said are subconsciously stored.
I think sometimes, yeah. I think with my closest friends, normally it's me just situationally throwing stuff at the wall, and whatever's just funny or humorous in the moment.
Yeah.
And no one normally takes offense to it, obviously, but it doesn't mean it's good.
I think I'm mostly just thinking, have you ever been has someone said something to you and then you've thought about it later and you're well, maybe this is true, but they were joking, so no, it's not. I've had that personally.
Maybe.
But I don't know if it's different with guys. I don't know if they just don't overthink like I do, or
I am an overthinker. There's occasional times with close friends.
Mm-hmm.
Not really, because I know them so well.
Yeah.
That it never once comes to gets to my heart. But with kind of friends, that's when sometimes something will stick with me.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, I think it's mainly if I've been struggling with that in the moment, and then I hear something.
Yeah.
Then that's when it can get to me. But with close friends, I just somebody so well that all their intentions pretty much. And I mean, you can't know anybody perfectly, but
Yeah.
Who they are and their intentions and everything, and it never worries me or makes me feel any way because I know they care about me.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying for sure. I just haven't seen that with friends, close friends per se, or feel that with them. But
I mean, I agree. I think the only times I felt that way with people are people that are friends, but they're not the closest of friends. So then you are oh, maybe they're right. Maybe I am this way, and then you just think about it a lot.
that's something I've been working on and need to continue working on, just because I'm so naturally, what's the word? I guess sarcastic, but I wanted to think of something deeper to say. Sorry, I'm naturally sarcastic and just stupid. Really, I just want I'm willing to say whatever, really, but nothing terrible, but I'm willing to make the jokes because I can take them back, and I'm naturally sarcastic, or if someone does something inherently dumb, I'll make a sarcastic comment. I'm not going to judge them for it. Deep down, I know that obviously it doesn't affect how I think of them as people or anything like that, but I need to work on that sometimes, of reading the room. With guys, sometimes it's a lot easier because normally they're will feel worse if you don't say something stupid.
Yeah.
Because then they'll be oh wow, they just saw me do that stupid thing and we're not going to acknowledge this. That's kind of awkward.
talk.
But instead, like, if you acknowledge it with a dumb joke or whatever, then
Yeah.
that's my go-to. Maybe it shouldn't be, but that's my go-to, just in life.
Alright, well, the next one is Proverbs 13:20. Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm. And it kind of circles back to the iron sharpens iron statement.
Your company matters.
Yes, company matters. Company's huge.
Which I also struggle with the whole, we need to, like, be a light and reach out and meet people where they are.
Mm-hmm.
But we also need to make sure we're in a place because so it's like you have to put yourself in intentional Christian communities with your close friends for them to help build you up in the best way possible. But you also need to go out and be the good friend to help build people up. Because me 2 years ago, like, people should not have been friends with me, pretty much, in my opinion. Like, it would not have helped them, or I would not have been a good influence.
Mm-hmm.
But they built me up, and now I feel like I am a good friend.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those, like, hard to decide things, like, one of those things you pray about where it's like, once you start, you can go out and have maybe bad company and be good, but once it starts changing how you act, I think that's when you have to recognize. That's a tough line to cross, because maybe by the time you start acting differently, your mindset changes, and you can't do that. So you kind of have to, like, be willing to put yourself out there, but be careful and, like, recognize that, like, if this starts affecting the way I act, I gotta go. I gotta go. If it's affecting my faith.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. But
You scared Moira.
I thought you were like legit going.
no, I'm not
Yeah,
You should have
leaving.
seen her face. She went.
He's leaving the podcast 10 minutes.
I appreciate that you care, though.
I was like, are you okay?
Yeah.
I gotta go.
I gotta go. I'm leaving right now.
Wow. Oh my gosh. I hope they picked up the impression that I just got.
I'm sorry.
So you know the thing when your friends say something that are gonna hurt you and you're thinking about that. That right there. That's gonna.
I'm sorry. That's my generic male impression.
No, I've heard your generic male impression. It was not that. I'm gonna sit and think about this one. So thanks for giving us an example, though, Moira. But my
I'm
voice.
gonna sit and think about this, about how I hurt you. I'm sorry.
Sorry, my.
You know what I'm gonna sit and think about? Jackson fixing my song yesterday.
Oh, that
my
was so bad, Jackson.
I'm sorry. Do you still not understand where I was coming from?
No, I do.
It was such bad timing, bro.
You do understand what I meant.
I understand what you meant.
You
It's
gotta
just funny
explain.
that you brought it up.
It was such a bad
Well,
time.
I just
2 minutes before she goes on.
So me and Moira lead worship some days for our student service thing.
Encounter.
Yes, encounter, and it was literally not even 2 minutes before we were about to sing in front of everybody, and Jackson goes, "You're actually singing the song wrong."
well, technically it wasn't 2 minutes before because you didn't sing Ancient of Days until after the sermon.
This guy technically. All right. Actually.
Yeah,
that's why me and Jackson.
So it was more
sit
like
down
an
and
hour
figure it out.
before.
it was, brother.
Okay, you gotta chill, bro. Like,
Smack you with the
chat.
lip.
Do you think that Jackson should sing in front of the whole entire congregation of Encounter?
Chat says yes, because we need men. Can someone help me with this Lego set?
I think it's me.
yeah, no, we'll get up. We'll just go over there and
I
start.
Okay.
So we had 2 grown adults working on a. Let me see this box real quick.
It's an age 8 and up.
So we have age 8 and up, 430 pieces.
It's low-key advanced.
It's got a nice little pink box. It's real nice. Yeah, so 2 full-grown adults are having trouble working on this together.
They've been sitting here for the past 17 minutes
This is
trying
why
to
I
figure
gave
this
up
out.
last time. I couldn't figure out this part. It's really difficult.
This is also her second try, which I have now learned. So that's fun.
You know what? Sometimes life takes more than one try. That
Woo!
doesn't make
Life
sense.
itself, no. That's okay. You're trying your best. We appreciate it. Okay.
Okay, on that
Might
thought,
as well be cats and add 8 more lives while we're at it.
That is not a bar. I don't know what you just
That
threw at
was
me, but I hope
awful.
it was a piece and you lose it.
okay,
Wow, that was a little mean.
I
we're
apologize.
moving on.
Wow.
Okay, our next verse is John 15:12 through 14. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. Greater love has no other than this, that someone lay down his life for his friends. You are my friends if you do what I command you.
No, I think this one's interesting because obviously the thing you go to is, you know, lay down your life
Yeah.
for your friends. And obviously that is extreme scenarios, but you do hope to get to a point where you can confidently say, oh my gosh, boy, would you walk across? It's so much less distracting. She just like slid across weirdly.
I need water. I'll be back.
She's well, she'll be back, but it was killing me. Okay.
Wait, guys, pause. The sunset is very cool.
Hey, we're in the middle of something.
Wait.
Okay.
Pause.
I'm not getting up. This is. So we go to the whole like lay down your life for one's friends, and I think you can't get close enough with people to do that. Like there are people that I genuinely do believe that push came to shove.
Yeah, Bruno Mars, he'll catch a grenade for you.
When push came to shove, like I would give my life for many of my friends, and I feel very confident about that. But I know I used to be like, yeah, I would say that, but I don't know if I really meant it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I know it's like truly love, but true love only comes from God.
Yeah.
So we need God to have like true friendships, I think.
Well, it's also circling back to our discipleship class we had this week.
Yeah, Ben was cooking.
He was cooking. But saying God is our friend, would you lay down your life for God?
Yeah, because God showed us that, you know, He would send His Son, and Jesus, who considers us a friend, laid down His life for us. So He leads by example. He's not doing anything that He wouldn't do Himself.
Yeah.
He's not asking you
Well,
to do anything.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, if the occasion arose and you had to lay down your life for your beliefs and for God, would you do it?
And I finally, personally think I would. But when push comes to shove, you really never know in the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like, obviously you hope you never have to find out, but if the situation came about, like I do genuinely think like, but maybe I also think that for some other reasons that are not so healthy.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think when push comes to shove, like I genuinely do believe that now. On the podcast
An
right
applicable
now.
life quote is "Red sky at night."
This is not a quote. Are you about to just sing us a poem or something?
No. Red sky at night, shepherd's delight. Red sky in the morning, shepherd's warning. It
Isn't that-
has to do with weather.
Yeah, isn't that also like a... Isn't that like a fisherman's thing, too?
Probably.
So this is very applicable to our lives. Luke 6:31, do to others as you would have them do to you. Which is weirdly enough something I struggle with a lot for wrong reasons. No, I've been yapping a lot. You feel what?
No, I was just gonna say I'm used to the other version of this, so it's do unto others as you would have them
Do to you.
do to you, which is the same, but
Yeah.
I like unto better than just to.
Yeah.
Like do unto
Do
others.
unto others as you have them do to you.
I feel like it has more.
But yeah, this is when I weirdly struggle, like for different reasons, where it's like I always understood this concept. I'm like, I tell the kids that I work with all the time, I'm like basically this sentiment is like, why, like you don't want to be treated like that. Why would you treat others like that, this, that, whatever. But I struggle with this because, I mean, honestly, I think so lowly of myself. And like, I don't expect someone to treat me like, I don't think I've earned anyone's respect by any means without getting to know them, without them getting to know me. But whenever I, like, it's a double standard because whenever I meet someone, like, they deserve some respect. Unless it's, I was about to name drop a teacher. I'm not going to do that. Never mind. Not at IU. Go to IU, yeah. Please pay us. But
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us, please. But
Yeah, he sponsors this.
that'd be dope, man. Pay for my college. I'm broke. It's okay.
We're not part of the minority at all, so.
We're not. But I
I'm
am
poor.
still poor as well. Hey, come on. But yeah, I struggle with that because like I agree with the sentiment, but I don't really live it because I expect people weirdly enough to like treat me lesser than I am, or that I deserve that almost, which isn't true. Because we all should just value each other and love thy neighbor. no matter who it is, whether it's me or someone else. Like,
Yeah.
that's really tough.
I feel like I'm the same way. For a really long time, I've always been like self-doubtful. So treating people the way I treat myself is just like, ooh, that's probably not the greatest choice.
No, it's not.
No, because I treat myself like crap.
Exactly. I don't know. I have a weird mix of like treating myself like crap and then being the most confident person in the world
I feel
at
like it comes
random
in
moments.
waves.
It's like I believe it when I'm like being overly cocky? No. But like I can totally fake it at certain points. Unless it's pickleball against like my friends. Trash. I'm gonna call them out by name actually. I'm gonna call out every single one. All y'all trash.
He won't even name me because that's how trash I was.
I don't play pickleball with you.
You played once or twice or thrice with
I
me.
didn't play in the same game as you because that would be unfair.
Brother, yes you did.
No, I was like trying to help you guys hit around. I was like coaching, even though we're the same age. Yeah. But you see the overly cockiness right now? Can I back it up? Yes. But still, it's a little, it still gets a little prideful sometimes, which I know that. But and a lot of time I'm just faking it for the sake of like competition because guys really enjoy believing that like everyone's giving their full effort and stuff, and Moira's really struggling over here. She's doing a great job.
This is the second time in a podcast she's almost thrown her phone.
She threw her phone the first time.
I'm clumsy.
It's okay, Pookie.
Are you quirky too?
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
no.
I'm sorry. I
Might
shouldn't have
go.
gone there. We've had a conversation that I know. I'm sorry.
To preface this comment,
Sorry.
people didn't really get to know Moira super deeply, I feel like.
I feel like this is not something for you to be saying.
No. I'm saying people that don't like know her very well.
That's the right way to
Yes,
phrase that.
I
There
was
we
not
go.
phrasing it correctly.
You're like people
My
don't
bad,
get to
guys.
know Moira. You know?
Moira just has no friends.
And cut. No,
Anyway.
I'm gonna clip that and just put it in different parts of the podcast.
That's the thing. You can be creative. You can like make it
Yeah.
seem like something that's
You
really
can make
not
this
at all.
entertaining
Sometimes
somehow.
it's editing.
Me when quirky is me trying to talk about shepherds and sunrises and struggling.
That was the one moment where I'm like, wait a minute, is she quirky? It's a joke. I'm sorry.
Okay,
It's a sensitive
anyway,
topic.
to continue the story, people that didn't know
Don't
Moira
know
very
Moira.
well, in her yearbook, I think almost every single note and quote in it was like, "Thanks for being your quirky self, Moira. I hope I get to know you better next year."
That's actually insane. I feel so sorry. That's your
Hunter in my birthday card wrote.
He did?
Yes!
Hunter, her
Taylor, if
boyfriend.
you're listening.
He wrote quirky. That's crazy. Yeah, so it kind of hits deep
Not
for
cool,
her,
dude.
the quirky thing. But everyone's quirky. That word gets like mistreated for just like people that are not the most stereotypical in one sense, and you don't know them very well. I don't know. I try to ignore them for the most part.
Because we're quirky?
No, because
You're
you're
so
looking
caught
at
up
them
on
about
this
like
still.
children.
But yes, that's why.
We're your children?
It's not
That's
at
not
all
what we
what
said,
she
but
said
okay.
whatsoever. There you go.
Oh, that was good! Ish.
Now
Okay.
we recognize that was good.
Sorry.
Ish. No, it's okay.
Okay, 1 Corinthians 15:33. Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts your good character.
I say we cut this because we've gone over the same point a couple times. Oh, wait. Oh, are we making a point that they're bad company at the
Just because I
moment?
can swallow Advil? That's crazy.
No, it's because you went,
That was me trying to swallow and you were interrupting it.
that's not how it works. That's not normal.
No, I'm talking about the time you went, guys, just be quiet.
Accurate impression, I guess.
Oh.
Oh, my-
Okay, well, we already talked about this, so let's move on to actual movies and.
Of like friendships and
Conversating.
stuff.
Sarcastic.
Of
Are
conversation.
you crying, laughing, or are you
No, I just
eyes
have water,
just
yeah.
hurting?
It's allergy season.
Oh, my bad. I was crying because I was laughing so hard, but
It's good. It's joyful.
I was not joyful.
But oh, yeah, we had brought down some movies about like some friendship stuff, but I don't know
Oh.
how much we can really pull from that, honestly. about this? What's like your favorite friendship in a movie or TV show?
That's a hard question.
I didn't think it was gonna be that hard of a question.
Do you have a favorite?
Yes, Sean Spencer and Burton Guster,
Bro.
or Silly Pants Jackson, or Bruton Gaster, or a lot of things from the show Psych. It's so good, but it kind of shows you how like someone who's like even very immature like Sean is in the show, and I feel like I can be at times. I've learned to become a lot more emotionally intelligent, but more like how I used to be. But it's like he still cares so much it would die for Gus, but he does not always. His words and his actions are not always like showing that on the show, even though you can tell the entire time they die for each other and they're brothers, but you don't see that in like the words. Like they'll make fun of each other, and they won't have all these deep talks unless it's a really serious scene or like very interesting moments. But that's what I love about that friendship as well, where it's like even though they're very immature, it's like the fact that they just love each other so much and they're so close makes them like true friends.
Yeah. I'm gonna be basic and say friends.
Wow.
Wow, that's crazy. But no, they're just so close. They actively make sure they're always near each other.
Yeah.
But they also close themselves off from other people. I feel like besides the people they're dating.
Yeah.
Date in community.
Well, there's literally that.
I feel like we should be like.
No, she's right. That's like date in public is what she's saying basically.
Don't get in a relationship and isolate and then not have wise counsel so it can help you in that relationship.
Okay, I was not getting the point there.
No,
I misunderstood.
She's basically
saying like date, but like don't like close yourself. Like you should still be with community.
Yes, don't.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
That's a bar.
don't seclude away. Anyway.
Yeah, which I'm not gonna call people out close friends, but yeah.
Okay.
I think Friends is a good example. Like Friends reminds me a lot of my friend group over the summer, where it's like we didn't really have plans ever. We kind of just were like, wait, so we're not busy right now. We should probably just go,
just show up,
just be somewhere together and do whatever. Or like, we played pickleball like so much just because it's outdoor.
You guys played late too.
Yeah, we had a glow with dart ball and everything. It was really
Until
fun.
it got lost.
No, it broke.
Oh, I thought Hunter lost it.
He lost one of them. Paige had a set of 3. Then we got new ones, but now we got like glow sticks to like line the courts too if we want to. But we'd stay past midnight sometimes at these outdoor pickleball courts, just public park, because we just wanted to spend time with each other, and it really never mattered what we were doing. We would do a bunch of stupid crap, and a lot of it came down to pickleball just because we're lazy and we couldn't think of anything else. But we enjoyed doing it, just hanging out with each other, going to whatever. And it's like, oh, we still have this much time in the day where we're like not busy. Like, well, let's go do something, or like we'll go to like. This is more because the girls in the group, but they'll just be like, hey, we're gonna go drive up the swing together. You're gonna get a call, by the way. Is that gonna be a problem?
What's swing?
Okay, so what are we gonna talk about?
Well, friendship. Probably. I like our friendship a lot. That's all the point I'm gonna make. No, I'm just kidding. But I think we have so many similar interests about things that will be so utterly stupid around each other and talk about the stupidest things, or like I'll tell him how dumb he is about certain sports takes.
Like the Reds winning the division this year.
We can like cut back to this in a couple like podcasts down the line where he's wrong so badly. It's gonna be great. Like we can talk about
maybe
this
you're right
stuff.
though.
No, you're just wrong.
See, that's the thing. Like with Drew, like whether he agrees with you or not, he's gonna tell you that you're wrong if it's a sports related take that he wants to disagree with you about.
You're not completely wrong. Like, even if a slight part of me
Like
agrees with
he's
part
a
of
Cubs
it.
fan, so like, I mean, in the
Okay,
most
but
mid division in baseball, like, even if he disagrees with me, or even if he agrees with me that the Reds might win the
This
division
is
for the first
not
time in
this
like 15
scenario, though,
years,
because this is just him being wrong.
probably
I don't even think the Cubs will win the division. It'll be the Brewers against them now.
it'll be the
But
Brewers.
at least I'm not delusional. We can do that. We can also have, like, close talks about pretty much everything in life and around faith and stuff. And that's really important as well. But then I can also beat him in 2-person euchre and he throws a chair.
Nobody knows
Bobby
that
Knight
happened.
style?
Bobby Knight style. Good
Bob-
callback.
Well, you said
Good
Bobby
callback.
Knight style, but then he did this. Like he threw it
Just
behind
give,
him, and
give
that's
her the win.
that's
Give her the win.
not
That's the most knowledge she has on sports. It's okay. Give her the
okay.
win.
That's true. That's true. But he just like he threw it outwards and like in front of him, not like tried to behind him.
This is why me and Jackson will have a falling out because we're gonna argue about this kind of thing someday. But yeah, no, me and Jackson have this weird friendship in the house where it's like, oh,
Just give us like a
yeah,
second.
where we had to create 2-person euchre because we couldn't get 4 people to
You
play.
guys talked about this last podcast.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I don't think I was even on the
You
last
talked about how
podcast.
lonely you were
And we
and how you
couldn't.
guys had to create 1-person, 2-person euchre.
We did.
I mean, it's a great solution though because
It
like
is.
anytime like
It's
we're
spreading.
bored, anytime we're here, it's like hey, just like play a game of 2-person, sure, and we go play. We like talk through some stuff. Like
We spend like 20-30 minutes low
it's a
key.
good way to spend your time.
And
you
we've
know?
taught it to people
I play
like
euchre on my phone.
I
I do
that
too.
We've done
I
it
mean,
together before.
We've done it together in class.
We've done in our no tech intro to Old Testament class. We've done it.
No tech.
I hope that your teacher watches this video.
Yeah, I hope she does too. Okay.
It's been a pleasure joining the podcast, and friendship is really important, and you should not take it for granted. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about your
Wise
friendships
words.
in your life.
Wise words
Goodbye.
from the
We've
2-year-olds.
been at this for an hour. We took it apart, tried again, made no progress. I'm not even kidding.
I feel like this is user error.
It is. It's easier. They give you direct instructions. It's okay though. You're doing great.
Thanks.
Yeah. She just gave me the meanest.
She
look
goes,
ever.
thanks.
That's how Moira gets mad. That's how you
I
know
don't
she's
actually
mad.
get mad.
She lives with it. Yeah.
You say it's not true that I don't get mad.
No.
What do I get mad about?
Me not turning off the light. But it's your sleep self that gets mad at me.
Moira
Actually,
sleeps
no,
on
you
this.
thought the TV was on.
The only time I am mad is in my sleep.
Humans.
Hello? My junior year and senior year, I wasn't friends with the greatest people. And I wasn't really close with Moira. Rip. It was funny because when we signed up to be roommates, we really did not know each other that well at all. We met at Starbucks, right? And we literally made a contract of all the things we expect of each other.
Hey. Other.
And
Oh,
like just ground rules
that's fair.
that we haven't
It was funny
followed.
reading it though.
Yeah.
Me and
It
Gabe
was-
met with like Max Holden as a third party. We just got to talk for a minute, but we're also guys, so
Yeah.
you know how it is.
It is like that. But yeah,
Do be like that.
I feel like I've grown more. Thanks, Pokey.
Yeah, my so Jackson is my college Pookie and one of my main Pookies, of course. But my other, I have 2. I have tall Pookie and then I just have Pookie. Pookie
Who's
is my
tall
friend
Pookie?
Dylan.
Oh, okay, got
Is he
it.
My-
still not your Pookie?
That's Pookie. That's what you clearly aren't listening.
Tall Pookie, Pookie in college Pookie.
Yeah, so
Okay, got it.
I feel like it's pretty.
And then we have Pookie Bear.
Yes, college Pookie matters just as much. But Pookie, Easton, probably has been the biggest contribution to my faith as far as like people go.
Mm-hmm.
Because that man reached out to me so much whenever I was away from my faith and stuff. And he was just such a good friend. And after I went to CIY and kind of started getting back to my faith, we got lunch all the time. We called them dates, obviously. Lunch dates. Well, it was during lunch, so we did not call it dinner date, but yes. Oh, you're good. But I thought just that friendship, how that friendship has grown has been the most beautiful thing because it started off from like not hanging out in a while and then us both realizing like we go through a lot of the same things emotionally. And we've just been there for each other through everything and we like processing everything together. Like it'll be like a monument to a moment whenever like Easton will come back and tell us like, okay, we're gonna have our lunch and we're gonna set aside like 2 hours at least.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna talk through everything in life and how we feel that way and break it down. And we love that. And it's like we're just wired that way to do that with each other. And like he's been so important to me. And then also tall Pookie, Dylan. I've known him since preschool. He wasn't my best friend until like sophomore year of high school, I think.
I'm about to be like, it was middle school, but I didn't
We
know
were
you
close
very
in middle
well
school. We were close in
so-
middle school, but with COVID and everything, all my best friends in middle school went to the opposite school, south, and I went to north. And
Bro,
then
Yeah,
that's
sucks to
that's
be
actually
you.
so awful, like having to go to a school that splits.
yeah, because all my best friends went to South.
It was
Because
so
like
bad.
that was what happened for me with elementary school. Because I went to Binford, and then half the kids went to like Jackson Creek, and half went to Trinor.
Yeah, it's
And,
really,
like,
You go to Trinor?
really not.
That's
Well,
how it
you-
was with Clear Creek too.
yeah.
I went to Clear Christian, so I only had like graduating class of
Okay.
15. But yeah, that friendship was been great because he was like my guy in high school throughout that time, and it was very important to me to get to know him. And then we started talking about real life stuff, and we coached an upwards basketball team, and we got super close. And he helped me through a lot. I helped him through a lot, I'd like to think. And over time, then like now Easton and Dylan are also best friends, and that was just like the most beautiful thing to me, where you just find your people at the right time. But also like coming back to like the timing of friendships. All my best friends in middle school all went to the other school, and it was tougher to stay in contact because like what 2 months before we graduated middle school, COVID hit.
Yeah.
So then we like lost
It was like
all like
March
in-person contact.
13th,
Yeah, right before spring break.
Friday the 13th.
Scary times it was. Yeah, I remember that. But I lost pretty much connection with most of those people, other than my boy Andrew, who I just golf with all the time. So that was easy to stay contacted with him. But then my senior year, spring break, Andrew, who I was still close with, and then I just was friends. I was still friends with everybody, but like very minimally. But Andrew, I was still close with, and I would go hang out at his house all the time. And Andrew and his mom invited me to the spring break with all kind of my old middle school friends, like just people that I used to be like really close with, and now I'm still friends with, but I know a couple of them not as well. And then that's turned into me like completely finding another like family, with reconnecting with them and being super close. Like my friend Ellis, who I've known since second grade, we went to elementary school, middle school together. We were like so tight throughout middle school. Then we kind of just lost contact. But after that, with the friend group happening, or me like kind of joining the friend group again, it was like that. We were just back to being close again. And then recently we've gotten really close. After I just drove up one time, we played in a pickleball tournament, and then we just sat and talked through stuff for like 4 hours at dinner, just to like catch up on life, really.
Yeah.
And now I check in with her every week because she means so much to me, and we have very good conversations about faith as well, and that's like a driving factor of our friendship. And I just love how that came back around, how knew her since second grade, kind of weren't friends for like most of high school, and then just reconnect, and then good people find their way back in your life because God knows you need them.
I have someone that brought me closer to God, but also she doesn't live here anymore.
Ooh.
Name drop. Millie. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've talked to Mal about this too. Yeah, with Millie.
Millie's one of the most spiritual people I know. And we aren't part of the same denomination
Mm-hmm.
or technically faith, which is weird because I don't know how that falls.
I don't either.
I don't understand the different denominations. I need to talk to somebody about it. But anyway, she's one of the most spiritual people I know, and she constantly had checked in on me, sent me Bible verses and everything, just making sure I was okay. And I wasn't super deep in my faith or anything till I don't know, into senior year, beginning of senior year. And she just kept checking in on me, and she'd moved away at that point. But
it's tough already.
yeah.
Just because physical presence is important.
Yeah. But there's also people I met over the summer while I was at church camps that I've only talked to once during the camps, and like
They made an impact.
yeah.
Yeah, but they weren't.
And I
meant
haven't
to be
talked to
long-term
them
people.
since, and I genuinely don't think I could tell you like where they're from or anything like that.
That's why like those moments are put in our life by God. But it's
Mhm.
like just something where you see where like I would want to get so close with that person. Sarah, we finally have our first person who actually cares to acknowledge that the door is open and that people are here.
People just
Wonderful.
walk by and like awkwardly like side eye us as they walk by.
Yeah. Say hi, Sarah.
Hi.
What was the question? We gotta ask her now.
It wasn't really a question. We were just discussing your friendship with Millie.
My bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Do you have any strong thoughts and opinions on friendship?
On friendship.
yeah.
Biblical friendship and like the importance of friendship. Anything helps. We
Or,
can always
like,
cut it.
It's
Friendship
important.
love.
I guess like one thing is I've always like I've like never had actual like strong guy friends, and so I feel like it's so interesting. I feel like some people like they either have always had super close guy friends or like they've never had a guy friend in their life, and I fall in.
This is a very valid
This
point to
is
bring up. This is
facts.
probably our last point we'll get to.
I
We
feel like
have
I've
a podcast,
never
but-
had like a like close guy friend. Like my boyfriend is like the closest thing to
Timmy,
like
we love
because like
Timmy.
he's like my best
This
friend.
is
but, like,
Jackson's roommate.
it's different
Yeah.
because obviously I'm dating him. So, I don't know. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
I feel like growing up, I had guy friends, but they were all my cousins.
That's just family.
But no, like in school, and we didn't know we were cousins until our parents were like, "Hey, by the way, you guys like."
You didn't know you were cousins.
That could have gone bad.
Well,
Okay.
that I'm related to way too many people in this town. It's like so bad. Like every basic last name you can think of, I'm probably related to them.
Tabor.
Not yet.
He's not.
Hey, Bart.
He's not from.
Hunter, hurry up, bro. Come on. Get to it.
Spring by spring, it's March.
No pressure, though. Just 2 years, max.
Spring by a spring. Does that mean it's
I better be invited to that wedding. Of course I would be. I better sit close, too. All right.
That's a crazy statement.
Anyway,
We'll sit on your side, don't we?
what if you like mixed?
You have a Charlie, Hunter, and then a
What if you're friends with both of you? What if
Then you choose.
Chainsaw.
half and half?
Well, I'm guessing you'll be one of her bridesmaids.
No.
Oh, the falling out. Yeah. Forgot that was going to happen.
Manifesting weird stuff.
Oops. Oh, you're good.
I personally just trust in the Lord.
It's
I don't manifest.
You were verbally manifesting.
Oh,
She got bad.
she's in a mood. I forgot where I was going with this.
Guys and girls being
conversation before I
friends.
got interrupted.
That was a great point that Sarah brought up, and we kind of got off it because we're tired. But yeah, I think I've always been accustomed to having close personal friends that are girls. But I know a lot of people who don't think guys and girls can be friends, and they normally have valid reasons and experiences for that.
Mm-hmm.
But me personally, I've never experienced that because I started out with having family friends that just felt like family, and they were close friends of mine, but they were completely family, and there was never at all any feelings of any kind. And then as I went to a smaller elementary school, like a private elementary school. So then guys and girls, naturally, there's just not as many people to be friends with. And so then that would mix more. And obviously elementary school, you don't think about feelings really. Like you do sometimes, but not really. And I was really genuine friends with a lot of these people. And then middle school kind of continued that because of just similar interests. I don't even know how that happens, but it does. But I realize a lot of people don't experience that. And it's weird because I love both perspectives, having a guy's and a girl's perspective, because I'm probably more vulnerable / emotional in a sense guy in the like way I am emotionally vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
So then I can connect with more girls as friends, I feel like.
And I feel like that's not an awful thing. I think when you start dating somebody, that's a conversation for
That's a conversation for
You
that.
guys
And that's
to
when
have?
boundaries start getting set.
yes.
Like I said,
there should be boundaries in friendship.
Yeah.
Period.
me and Ellis are completely platonic, but whenever I start dating somebody, I'm never going to go on a 4-hour one-on-one, like, hang out with her at all. Because that's just a boundary that is fair to your partner to, like, set
Mm-hmm.
so that they don't feel uncomfortable for any reason.
But it's also just important, like in friendships in general, without being in a relationship with someone
Mhm.
else, to set boundaries.
Yeah, I've started to set some boundaries with some close personal girlfriends just for the sake of, like, doing it because we know it's good practice
Mm-hmm.
to do so. It doesn't mean that our friendship's not valuable or, like, it was only for feelings because there aren't feelings there.
Yeah.
But it's important to still set those boundaries
You're also honoring your future spouse
with that, yeah.
with that. So
Mhm.
it's an important.
But I've also struggled with that. Like, if I meet someone who's just not okay with me having friends that are girls at all,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't know if I can do that. Like, which sounds bad to me. I'm like, I don't know if I could do
Doesn't
that.
sound awful to me.
But-
I feel like if someone's hindering your
Because these are like Christ-growing
Friendship.
friendships. These aren't people I'm like flirting with or like things like that. Like, that's why it's like tough for me because I understand that, but I get their perspective.
I think it's important to have trust in a relationship, and if they don't trust you to even go with the, like, hang out with the friends you've been with.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like if they're just not comfortable with you being alone with them, they could chaperone almost.
Yeah, that's fine. But like, I don't.
But like banning you
won't-
entirely.
Yeah, because I don't hang out one-on-one like a ton with my just female friends. Like I do.
Mhm.
Like there are plenty of times where it just happens and it's fine. It's never anything other than that. But in a relationship, like it would be more of a thing about like checking in and making sure and everything because you don't always know the other person's intention, or like it's not that you don't necessarily know, but like your partner doesn't know their intentions and your partner shouldn't have to worry about that
Mhm.
because it's valid to feel those things
Mhm.
on their side. It's like you shouldn't make them feel crazy just because you know the other person's intentions.
Yeah.
But like if they told me to cut off all these people, like unless it was like someone that I had very strong feelings for in the past, I do have someone in mind, but a friend who I hang out with, and it's like in that situation, like way harder boundaries, I would completely understand,
Mhm.
just for the sake of like feeling comfortable, even though I'm not worried about it anymore.
Yeah.
Personally, I do know I'm over it and would be fine. I would completely understand if they're like, okay, if you're hanging out with this person, like it has to be like there's like 8 people, like there's like a certain amount of people there, this, that, and the other. I'm like completely okay. You gotta stay away. Like don't text them, don't whatever. Like
Yeah.
that would be fine, and I would understand that because your partner should never have to feel that way.
Yeah.
Because it's not because we're all humans. We all feel that kind of stuff.
I think that's just a clarity thing too.
Yeah.
Like, if your partner is expressing why they're feeling this way to you and like clearly stating why instead of just being like, no, you can't hang out with your friends. I think it's important to hear them out.
Yeah. But if they just said I couldn't have any friends that were girls at all, I'd probably just couldn't do it.
Period.
Like, because I just have too many close personal friends that I care about very deeply,
Yeah.
that I still need to want to talk to and still contribute very positively to my life.
And
Without,
I think at that point you introduce them.
oh yeah, for sure. I think
Like,
that's
so they
like,
can
they
build
need to
those
get-
friendships.
Yeah, and then it would be more of a group thing.
Yes.
And that's
Yeah.
the preferable thing. But I've never been in a relationship before, so I've never gotten the opportunity. But I feel confident that I have pretty personable friends, although they're very different, like people. So I feel like sometimes they'll connect more with certain people, but as long as they're okay with them and like can enjoy being around them and don't hate them, like
Yeah.
I feel like that's good. And then that would be the best thing possible. I also just don't know how that would go because I've never experienced it, but I'm excited to because I do care about my female friends a lot. So it's like I can't lose that entirely, but I understand boundaries that need to be set for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Guys, do you have any last thoughts before we close the podcast out?
No.
They're looking for a piece, I think.
We're looking for a Lego, so that's not at the top of our priority at the moment, but
Legos, in their opinion, top over friendship in the Bible, apparently. So
Yep. You're in first year.
Heard it here from house leader Sarah.
Wait.
Wait, I found it.
you found the
It's
clock.
connected.
That's just your nail. You trying to fake laugh makes you real laugh, so then I am still creating a laugh.
I don't know how to close this out.
Yeah, this was kind of more of a low key episode. Like
I
there's
think
still
both
stupid
of
crap
us
that
are
happened.
on,
We're both a little tired.
we're tired, and I feel like we've both just been on a weird emotional streak this week.
Yeah, there's been some stuff going on, but
Yeah.
you know, we'll be okay. We'll pray about it.
Hey, we're here now. We didn't give up.
We
So
didn't.
good on us.
Yeah, that could have gone way worse. And I still think we got some good thoughts up there. But then I'll find a way to play basketball for 3 hours.
All right. Does anybody want to close it out?
We ended it the same way we started it.
I think she really wants to just hug you. No, we're not going to do that. Thanks for watching In Between Seasons.